It's weird, man. My whole life, the reason why I even started acting was for the hopes of one day getting put in a step-up film. My name is Carlito Olivero, and this is my dance journey. So at 17 years old, I had this chance of joining this group called Menudo. From then is when I was thrown into the dance world. I didn't have any formal training at all. I didn't grow up taking dance classes. So when I made the group where we were forced to have to learn to do choreography, I was so nervous. I didn't even know if my body could handle it, if my brain was even capable of picking up all these steps, let alone singing at the same time. So after Menudo, I relocated to Los Angeles. I'm over here, a struggling actor. There was a studio in North Hollywood that I would work at. Every one of the producers and writers that would come in, wouldn't matter what time of the day it was, they would see me there. So they thought to themselves, they're like, yo, like, this kid's a workaholic. Only reason I was there is because I had no place to go. I had no place to live. One day, one of the owners gave me a key to the studio. He said, hey, man, look, since you're here, just look after the place. So went upstairs to the attic, and it was an unfinished attic. There was nothing but roaches everywhere, busted up drywall, but I made myself at home. You know, grabbed a couple of bed sheets and hammered them to the wood beams, and I gave myself some little privacy, and that was my walls. By me being there, I felt like I was one step closer to my dream, to being able to make this happen. I lived there for 2 years. My luck finally ran out. That's when I was really homeless. It was back and forth through Motel 6s, having all my stuff in the car, crashing on people's couches. But I knew I had to get a job, so I get a job at Starbucks. They're learning how to make coffees, and then you see fans come in, and they're like, oh my God, Carlito from Menudo? What? Dude, can I? And I'm just like, you want some whipped cream? Then a few years later, I ended up filming 5 different movies and 3 different TV shows. Every single job that I booked that I had to dance in, I would take the job with a smile on my face that I was getting another job, that I was booking. I knew in my heart that this was gonna get me one step closer to completing my goal and my dream of being in Step Up. And I finally got the audition. I remember looking at the description, reading Davis, a young homeless R&B singer. Really? And I knew I had to get this. No matter what was gonna happen, I had to get this role, and nobody was gonna take it away from me. It even choked me up, you know, to think about it. It was just so meant to be. It was fate. I'm not gonna let this dream go, and I'm gonna fight, and I'm gonna continue fighting, and I'm gonna go as far as I'm meant to go.
Hi, my name is Jade Shineth, and this is my dance journey. I was born in Park City, Utah, and I started dancing when I was 2 years old. At the time in Utah, hip-hop wasn't really a thing. And I think that's when I first realized my immense passion for dance. I loved the energy, and I could truly express myself. When I was 14, I got my first acting job, which was 300 Rise of an Empire, and it was one of the most fun experiences I've ever had. And from that job, I was like, this is what I want to do. So I got this call for Step Up, and I was beyond excited. So I auditioned, and it ended up being between me and my roommate. How crazy is that? Step Up is basically a accumulation of everything I was doing since I was little. I put in so much effort and so much passion and so much love and so many hours and so much sweat and so many injuries into what I wanted. To finally get that payoff is incredible. Now I'm here on the set of Step Up, living out my dream, and we'll see where it takes me from here.
I didn't grow up trained in dance. I think I took a tap class when I was 4. I had never really danced consistently. I just danced in my living room. One day, a friend sent me this text message saying, you should submit for Pepsi Dance for a Chance contest for Beyonce. Did it, gave it away, like, didn't think about it. Get this email saying, you are the winner and you are flying to New York to do a super fan video with Beyonce's choreographer and $300 cash, and you get to meet Beyonce and go to her concert. Like, what? When I got there, it was crazy. I had to really pull up. Everyone on set, they're like, you're really good. Like, you should really be a dancer. So now they're putting the bird in my ear, like, okay, let me ask. So I talked to Chris Grant, which is Beyonce's choreographer. He said, you need to move to LA. You would do really good there. So I'm like, if Beyonce choreographers say I need to move to LA, I'm out. When I got to LA, I was very insecure about my dance because I'm comparing myself to other people who've been dancing since they were 3 or have been training since forever. It starts to get to you because you realize you're the only one holding yourself back. And I was literally holding myself back from the God-given talent that I had. So I finally started telling myself that I can do anything that I want to do. Once I did that, whoo, your girl was on fire, honey. I said, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna book this, boom, 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 boom. Like, I wrote it out. I was like, I'm not playing in 2017. Like, it's going down. And then my mom called me saying that my dad, she found out he was in the hospital. Okay, sorry, 1 second. I love my dad so much, and I just wanted to be there for him because he's always been there for me, always. So I was torn. Do I stay with my dad? Do I go back to LA? And what helped me to make the decision is my dad always said, make me proud. And that's what I plan on doing. So I came back to LA to audition for Step Up. And I auditioned, killed it, waited maybe a couple of days or a week, and they offered me the role of Poppy. Ah! I never thought I would be in LA doing what I'm doing right now. I never thought I'd be dancing. I never thought I'd be acting. It just let me know that, like, believe in yourself. Do you. Do what you want to do. Everyone's journey is different. And as long as I believe in myself, then I'm going to make you believe me as well.
Hello, my name is Eric Grays, and this is my dance journey. My disability has always been a part of my life. I was born with a missing bone in both of my legs, the fibula, and I had them amputated when I was a small kid. Being a double leg amputee, you hear a lot of things. You have a lot of people have a lot of opinions about what you can do and what you can't do. But when I was a little kid, I used to jump around and move around my room, especially to music. But I had no idea it was dancing. So I would spend years watching YouTube videos, watching So You Think You Can Dance, and I would just, honestly, I would just cry. You know, it was the one thing that I thought I wouldn't be able to do well, or at least eventually strive to do well, and that's important to me as an artist. So while I was a theater major, one of my professors wanted to show me a video, and there was an amputee, and he wasn't wearing prosthetics, and the characters and the movement in it all centered around him and his movement and how he interacted in the world. Oh man, it blew my mind. So after I graduate college, I auditioned for a company entitled For Radius Dance, and they're an integrated dance company with people with disabilities and people who don't have disabilities. I took a chance, and they took a chance on me, and you know, here I am today, and it's been amazing. They honestly changed my life. I wouldn't be sitting here today if it wasn't for that company. I spent so much time trying to imitate people who weren't disabled, but I learned that I could live in it and love myself and show the world like who I am and not be afraid to do that. That's when the door sort of opened up. That's when everything started to make sense, and that's when I got the call for Step Up. It was for a character named King, and he was this disabled character who was a DJ, a singer, a rapper, all these different things. And just, it was totally reflective of my life, which was crazy. I thought I'd never see anything that was written for me with such detail. It was really a dream come true.
I'm Terrence Green, and this is my dance journey. I'm from this little town called York, PA. I never really had dreams of dancing. I was a star on the basketball court. That was my place of freedom. High school ended way too fast, and I just had to figure something out. So I ended up taking a trip to Atlanta and linking up with a dance crew called Swagger Crew, and we were able to get on America's Best Dance Crew. People are like, your dancing is bomb. I said, I might be able to do something with it, so it just started going. Ended up booking a role on Footloose. Happy as shit. My mom's happy. everyone's happy. Then out of nowhere, my brother dies. That was probably like the hardest thing I've ever had to go through. I had locked myself in the house. I had nightmares. I felt like everything was just falling apart. That's when I realized that when you lose somebody close to you, you start to value life more. So it's like one day I went to church and I started to see a little light. I just know my life involved making stories come to life. After church, I go to this diner and I had a nervous breakdown. It's so bad, I can't even hide it. I mean, tears just coming down. And some lady comes in and she's like, "Terrence?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "I know you don't know me, but I just want to say, keep going. Something's gonna work for you." I walked outside, I got in the car. 2 seconds later, my phone rings. Step up once. I'm gonna cry, hold on.
You deserve it, man. You deserve it.
I didn't know what it meant. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I just knew that everything I went through made sense. I know where I come from. I know what I overcame. Like when I'm gone, people gonna be like, "Damn, that dude was wildin'." But he did everything he said he was gonna do. And when you talk about me, you're gonna need a lot of time. Because I'm gonna give you a lot of shit to talk about.